What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here, and I'm here with my boy Zubair, who got second place playing what deck today, my friend?
He's playing Drytron today.
Bro, you weren't playing lizards?
I wasn't. We're still figuring this out. It's weird, but okay.
Hey, that's okay. You're experimenting, right? New format, new deck, new archetype. Everything's fun.
Yep.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into it, brother.
Sounds good. So starting off with the main deck, we have a 42 card main deck because we didn't know what to cut, so we're probably gonna figure that out later.
That's fair. Testing phase.
Yeah. So we're playing 9 of the small Drytron cards. So we got 3 Drytron Alpha, so that one will let you search for the ritual monster whenever it's summoned out, which is kind of nice.
These guys
also
are big
play
floaters.
3 of Zeta, which is going to let you search for the ritual spell. 2 of Delta, which whenever it's summoned through its condition, you can draw a card if you reveal either a ritual monster or a ritual spell.
So that's easy.
And finally 1 Gamma, which whenever it's summoned through its condition will let you summon back a Drytron monster from the grave as well.
So he's a better mid to late game guy, huh?
Yeah, so that's really nice, especially if you need to like sack 2 for Vanity's Ruler, which is good.
Yeah, that card, Vanity's Ruler. Who can? Why did they let that card still be played like this? They're killing me, bro.
It's fine.
A one-way ruler, by the way, because it's double tribute, so you can special, but I can't.
It's fine. Not really. Yeah. But yeah, so we're playing 9 of these. Seen some builds where you might do 10 instead or might mess around with these, but seems like a pretty nice number for what we've been doing, so enjoy that. Playing 1 of Draconids. So that's a larger Drytron monster. Pretty solid. So can't be targeted by monster effects, which is really cool. If you summon it using level 2 or lower total in terms of ritual monsters that you're using, then it can attack all special summon monsters, which is really cool. Got some UCT vibes there.
He's a 4K too!
Yeah, 4K, really nice. And then also during their turn, you can banish some Drytron cards from your graveyard, depending on whether or not you banish 2,000 or 4,000 worth of attack. Can send 2 cards as well, which is really nice. So
wow,
definitely really strong card. If we're going second, hopefully use that for an OTK, but definitely really solid. So definitely enjoyed that. Deck's great because we can always just take advantage of some fun old engines here.
This card right here.
Yeah, so using a lot of fun fairy things. So using 3 orange light with 1 purple light. And whether it's just using these straight up for their negates, whether it's for monster effects or traps, or once we get a Herald of Perfection out there, then just sending them to negate and destroy things as well is really nice. So that's been really solid. Just doing those 4.
Hitting an Nibiru with that would feel hella good.
Oh yeah, no.
Like, I don't think you would ever feel bad about hitting a Nibiru with a Herald Orange on your like 5th plus summon. You're like, let's go.
Yeah, especially if we can get a Perfection out before the 5th summon, then we're doing great.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's really nice. Doing 1 Manju, 1 Eva, 1 Vanity's Ruler, 1 Dawn Knight. So Manju pretty standard if you need to get out another ritual monster or spell. Eva's pretty insane sometimes whenever you get it to the graveyard, banish to 2 other fairies, and then add level 2 or lower fairies to hand. So whether you're adding some of those nice orange and purple lights, or if you're adding something like a Petite Angel, works out really well there. This card is just ridiculous. So we're just here to make sure other people don't play the game now.
Yugioh.
Yeah, so Vanity's Ruler, if we're going first, we're just going to try and turbo that out, honestly.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, Dawn Knight, attach that with Union Carrier, send it to the grave, send another light if we need either some more Drytrons or anything else in the grave. So that works out really well, and it's been a really nice deck.
Yeah, and Benton searches that stupid Vanity Ruler. Why is that even a thing?
Oh gosh, and speaking of Ben 10,
Jesus
1 Petite Angel, 3 Ben 10.
The best ritual ever.
Yeah, not once per turn, just can search itself. It's honestly ridiculous. So probably gonna get hit eventually, or at least it should be, because it's not fair.
It's ignorant.
Yeah.
You only have to open one to like search 3 times, which is crazy.
Yeah. So, and then rounding out the Cyber Angels, we have 1 Natasha. This actually won me in time because I was able to boost my life points in that last round.
Oh Jesus.
Which feels really sacky, but that's really nice.
They printed that on the card.
Yeah, honestly, and it's also not a harder once per turn on the effects, which is kind of nice. So. Really easy to break boards with it, steal opponents' monsters, and just abuse that repeatedly. So Natasha's been really good. So those are the Cyber Angels that we're using, and then we also use 1 Herald of Perfection.
Oh god, yes.
Using that instead of Ultimateness right now, I might need to reconsider that, but we had a Ghost Rare, which is more fun.
Yeah, I like it, I like it.
And then also with that, can use pre-prep as well in the deck. So decided to do that, but it's been pretty nice. So
Okay, I like that. No, Herald's hard as a card.
yeah,
The
no.
kill right there. That's annoying.
Yeah, because if we get that in defense mode
With
and
the
then-
vanities.
yeah, with the vanities, have a
Alright.
few fairies in hand, some negate destroys. It's
You
ridiculous.
better have Dark Ruler. That's about it, huh?
Yeah, getting hit by like 1 gamma felt bad, so this is just it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So that rounds out the main deck monsters that we have. In addition to those, we have 1 Medionis Drytron. So this is the main ritual spell that we're using in the deck. It lets us add back repeatedly. You can also special summon from the graveyard, which is great. So that works out really well for us. That's just been honestly one of the core components of the deck. Can't really play without that.
Fair enough.
Thinking about potentially increasing that to 2, just in case Hikaru or Crow hits it. So we
Yeah,
might end up
Carol's been
changing
coming
that.
a lot. We've been main decking 3 of those.
Yeah, so Hikaru kind of spooky. But one of those for right now. And then in addition to that, we have 3 Drytron Nova.
That's the god card.
Yeah, getting those were a pain, but
I'm
yeah,
sure it was.
just an E-Tele for your Drytron monsters, which is really nice and comes up quite a bit. And then 3 of the field spell, Fafnir, which is great with whenever we either want to mess with level modulation. So if we have that out playing against Virtual World, that might be pretty useful. It just ends up working out really well. So those are the main Drytron spell traps that we have. We're not actually playing any of the traps in the deck, but have those. And then in terms of some fun ritual things, have to play 3 prep, get out that Venten or whatever else you need.
This card is nuts.
Yeah, this one is a little more weird, so we're playing 3 pre-prep along with the Dawn of the Herald. It worked
I
out.
like it though. I like it.
Yeah, it worked out well a few times today, because if we play pre-prep, get that along with the Herald of Perfection, tribute a Ben 10, and then banish this to get the Ben 10 back to hand. It gets
Yeah.
an extra negate, lets us extend play.
Especially
So
if you see this as your first card, you like have to ash it because you know you won't be able to ash it like the rest of the time if you summon it for real. Yeah.
So it was really nice. Feels bad whenever you draw into these and you already have Dawn of the Herald in hand, because then they're just dead cards.
Yeah.
So that was not great.
It's-
That happened a few times.
It's
But
one of your few garnets.
yeah, it's okay.
Like the Dawn guys, I'm sure are garnet.
Yeah.
You don't want them, but it's okay sometimes.
And then 3 Star Emergency, pretty standard, and then 1 Foolish Burial as well.
Nice.
So pretty self-explanatory. We're able to get out any of the machines that we need there, so any of those Drytron monsters, be able to search them in addition to being able to E-Tele them out. Makes it pretty
Super consistent, bro.
yeah.
You always have like 2 to 3 names for follow-ups next turns, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
So that's great. So that ends up being the main deck that we have. Next, go through our extra deck here. So we're playing 1 Herald of Mirage Lights. Once again, really nice for negates to make sure that other people can't play the game.
Yugioh.
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah.
Actually, probably since like 2017, probably.
Yeah, 2017. We're getting our repeat now. It's fine. We've got our 1 Union Carrier, which is really nice for being able to extend, especially if we can attach a Dawn Knight, using that, sending it to the grave, and then being able to go off of there. Also playing a Geonator Traverser. This is just punishing people if they don't play in the right zones, in addition to a Relinquished Anima. So those 2, it's there because they work out well, and also with Relinquished Anima, in addition to Link Revo, can get us into our Union Carrier. Thank you, Dakota, because I did not realize.
Yeah, that's a cool way to get there.
Yeah, so those work out pretty well. In addition to those, we also have 1 Boral Sword, our Unicorn, and our Phoenix, along with Cerberus. So playing all 3 of the Nightmares there because it's fun.
Free monsters, the Drytrons are free.
Yeah, so we were able to get out Unicorn and Phoenix today. Didn't have to use Boral Sword, but it's there if we need it. So that works out well. And then also have 1 Zeus, in addition to the Lurilisk and Crunchy
I
Fucho.
had to read that thing today because I had no idea what it was, but now I figured out it's for Zeus.
Yeah, so being able to attack directly, making the Zeus off that. If I had a Downward Decision, I'd put it, Downward Magician, excuse me, I'd put it in here, but don't have that right now. Because that way you can get a 2 negate Zeus rather than a 1 negate, or 1
2
effect
sends.
Zeus, yeah.
Yeah. 2 fast effects.
And then last thing that I think I'm going to end up setting out for at least our locals right now is just the package for if we're playing against...
Vote Maximus dudes.
Yeah, if you're using Maximus, so if we're playing against Dogmatica, then we'll have these So just
We only got one dogmatic player that I know of.
yeah, but
At least for now, but I don't want to go against him without it, so fair enough.
yeah. So it's there just in case. But I think for the people we have in our locals right now, might end up siding that out.
Yeah, people have been going back to trap decks here.
Yeah. And speaking of siding things out, and also look at the side deck real quick. Nib, probably not good for this format since it's not heavily combo, but it was there and we were in a rush, so.
You need it from me, brother.
Yeah, just in case we hit Johnny with those Infernobles.
Yeah, you never know.
At that point, I'm probably going to lose anyway, for being honest, but it's okay.
You need to have it.
But yeah, and then 3 Droll in terms of back row, 1 Duster, 2 Cosmics, then Generic going second, Dark Ruler, Generic going first, Ice Dragon. Didn't side out a whole lot today. I was more so just trying to get game mechanics down for the deck itself. So, would not recommend this. This definitely needs a lot of work. But
it got you there. It got you second place today, which isn't too shabby, my friend. Not too shabby at all. Any shout-outs you want to give, Zubair?
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to the Burrow, to Rick for making it so that we can play consistently. Shout out to the Yu-Gi-Oh community and a lot of the people who have been in the community for a long time, like Johnny, who have been helping us learn, which has been really great.
Of course.
And yeah, really great community, really great people, helped out a lot. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, congratulations on getting second place, my friend, and we'll see you in the future.
Hopefully.
All right, take it easy.